It's time for the show that engages with people of the combat sports world. And now, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed combat sports show champion of the world, Flash Knockdown!
Welcome everyone, and thank you for joining me on episode 13 of Flash Knockdown with my guest and one of the brightest MMA prospects in the UK, a 9-fight veteran, Ben Petches Kelly. Welcome to the show, Ben. I'm very well, my man. Very well. You?
Yeah, I'm good.
Excellent. Well, Ben, we were due to preview your now postponed fight at Almighty 18. So despite the inevitable disappointment, I really do appreciate you coming on the show today.
Yeah, no worries, anytime.
Thank you, Ben. I appreciate that. And before we go any further, could you give the viewers an overview of your MMA career, the gym you represent, and how people can find you online, please, Ben?
Yeah, I'm a 5-4 amateur fighter fighting out of NextGen, and all my social media is just my name, Ben Petches Kelly. Get on me.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much. Okay then, Ben. So the next segment of the show is a part that I've called Flash Choices. For first-time viewers, I will ask Ben 10 questions with 2 possible answers. And Ben, you choose the one that best suits in a flash. Got it, bro?
Yeah, got it.
Got it. All right, brother. So first one, Ben. Rear naked choke or triangle choke?
Rear naked.
Rear naked. You've got a rear naked choke victory on your record, haven't you?
Yeah, rear naked is just easier to get in triangles these days. Triangles, everyone's onto them now, so to get a triangle is something special, like, but keep it simple with the rear naked.
Okay. Froch or Groves?
Oh, that's a hard one. I was supporting Groves going into the Wembley fight, but obviously I have to go with Froch. He's had a better career, you know,
Yeah.
more recognisable career.
Yeah. What was the atmosphere like at Wembley?
Yeah, it was boss. Like I've been in the O2 before to see Joshua when I was a kid, and Joshua's debut actually in the O2, but that Wembley something else, like when there's 80,000, and I was too high up though. They were like hands to me, couldn't fucking see them.
Did you have the big screens to help you?
Yeah, you had the big screen, but other than the atmosphere, I may as well just watched it at home. Couldn't see fuck all in that room.
Love it. Football or meatball?
Oof, I have to go with footy on that one. Because while he's a true friend and good teammate, but footy first.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're a Liverpool supporter?
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
When you're from Liverpool, can't be no Evertonian.
Absolutely. you can't be a Blue Nose, can you?
No, not a chance.
And I've got to say, Molly's commentary in your fight against Dave Barnes, that was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I think she got a bit of stick for that online, to be fair, off some of Dave's mates and that, but it's one of them when you're that passionate about your teammates and that, it's hard to keep it in. So absolutely. Obviously Molly said the good things about me, but she also said good things about him, so don't see why she got any stick for that one.
She did indeed. Even about his corner as well.
Yeah, so no, Molly was only saying good words about everything, to be fair. She's done well. Just I don't know where she comes from. It's hard not to be biased, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Especially when I'm watching the lads fight, it's one of them. It's them or nothing.
Yeah, indeed. Ben Askren or Benson Henderson?
I go with Benson Henderson.
Henderson.
To be honest, I haven't really watched too much of Benson Henderson, but the fights I'd watch were more entertaining than Ben Askren's, like, except for when he got knocked out. But, yeah, I'll say Benson on that one.
Okay, yeah, Bellator competitor.
Yeah.
And talking about names, Ben, Paul McCartney or Ringo?
Ringo. It has to be Ringo. That's the nickname. Everyone. I'm not known as Ben by ours, lad. Known by Ringo.
Ringo, just tell us how you got that nickname.
Because I had a bad haircut one day, lad, and looked like Ringo.
Wow. Killed.
So ever since I was about 14, so
Killed.
not known as Ben, I'm known as Ringo.
Okay, Ringo. Amsterdam or Rome?
That's a hard one because Rome's good for the food, but Amsterdam's good as well. I have to go with Rome for that one. The food's too
Rome,
good
yeah?
over there. Yeah.
Fair enough. Okay. Muay Thai or Mai Tai?
What's a Mai Tai?
Cocktail.
I have to go Muay Thai, but that one doesn't know what a Muay Thai is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Adam Ventry or Ace Ventura?
Adam Ventry, gotta go with the hard Vents.
Yeah.
Looks after me in the gym.
Yeah. Well, I did see a clip of both of you sparring ahead of his bout at Cage Warriors 107.
Yeah,
He wasn't holding back.
The best of me there. I have to let him get the best of me there while the cameras were there for him. We argue about that to this day. But threw a little slice shot into the back of the head on the video.
I was just gonna say that he landed an illegal shot.
I say it is. I'll have to do a poll on me instead, see what everyone's saying.
Salah or Mane?
I have to go Salah with that one.
Why?
I don't like, but Salah scored some belters in his time. Like
he has indeed. Yeah, two great players, eh?
Yeah, not half. We're lucky to have them both at the same time, to be fair.
Correct. Yeah, two of the world's best, without a doubt. Yeah, and the final one then, Ben. Gi or no gi?
No gi. I'm not about that gi. Then put me off that. Then up the match with me, lad. Ever since he tethered me in the gi, just swerved to give me gi away. It's not for me.
Okay. And how did you find that overall, Ben?
Good, boss.
Yeah.
It was entertaining to be a good little start. That.
Excellent.
Liked it.
Some tough ones there, eh?
Yeah, not half. The Salah and Mane one was the hardest one, I'll say, but
that was tough.
Yeah.
Good. Okay, Ben. Brilliant. Glad to hear that. Okay, Ben. So let's now flash back and begin by sharing what your first recollection of martial arts was.
Well, obviously, I've watched boxing since it must have been about 5 or 6. We've been watching the boxing highlights and that. But first time I ever found about MMA was from one of my mates, actually. It was about Anderson Silva. We played the games in his, and Anderson Silva, when he fought Nick Diaz, which is quite mad. People think it's a bit late to be first finding out about it. But I remember one of the lads saying Anderson Silva's coming back. And I don't even know fucking what you're on about, lad, but we stayed up and watched it, and it was a decent little scrap. I've been into it ever since.
Yeah. What's your favourite Anderson Silva moments?
Looking back, the front kicks. It's got to be the front kick to Vitor. That's a nice one.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be fair, though, even when he got knocked out as well, that was a nice one, but obviously not in his favour.
Yeah, against Weidman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah. Okay. And who would you say, Ben, has had the biggest influence on your life so far?
It's a hard one, to be fair. I don't know who's had the biggest. Obviously, my old fella, he's fucking had a big influence. My cousins as well, but it's hard. There's too many to say on that one. But to be fair, I get influenced by little things myself. Like, I'll watch the fights on the weekend and I'll be influenced to get in the gym and fucking try something new. So it's a hard one to say. There's a few too many.
Sure. That makes sense. And is there a motto or general rule that you try and live by?
Yeah, just get on with it. Just fucking suck it up and get on with it. Stop, no bitching.
Yeah. I just heard an interview with Darren Till that he did with Ariel Hawani, and he said exactly the same thing.
Yeah, it's fucking common around ours. You just have to get on with it. You know what I mean? There's no point of sitting around fucking sulking it up. You may as well just fucking crack on.
Yeah.
You can't change what's happened, so just fucking move on with it.
Yeah, that's a really good attitude, Ben. Well done. And what made you take up martial arts, and what did you start off doing?
What made me take it up was I ended up having a fight in school actually, and they sent me to anger management because I was an angry little kid, but I hated it. I hate sitting in a room just talking about fucking feelings and that. It's not a bit of me, so said to me mum, put me in the gym and let me do something to get the anger out, and end up choosing to go to an MMA gym.
Okay, and was that NextGen MMA?
Yeah, NextGen started. I remember it was like a Wednesday night, I think. Started doing jits and then came back the week later, paid me membership, and then fucking been there ever since.
Brilliant. I was going to say, what was the first day like?
Weird, like, obviously I don't ever watch it on the telly, and I think I went at like 12 o'clock in the day, so that's just after the pros training. I remember looking in, and it was all the pros fucking after their training session. I was thinking, fucking hell, everyone's in shape here. There's only a skinny little 16-year-old, a big mophead, thinking I was the one, you know what I mean? Got grounded straight away, like, when I went in there, and everyone was ripped to the bone, and it was like, oh, I'll actually give this a go now, and then came back later on that night and give it a go.
Okay, and after that first day, did you ever imagine you would eventually be competing?
Yeah, definitely. I was itching to do it for months. I was begging my mum to pay because obviously he was only a kid then, so we weren't working on it, and I was begging my mum to pay for it. And yeah, when I got it, I knew I was going to be at it full force. I'm not the type of person to half-ass something. If I'm doing it, I'm doing it, and if I'm not doing it, then just fuck it right off, and none of me.
And describe what it's like being trained by such an esteemed coach in Paul Rimmer with all of the knowledge and enthusiasm he possesses.
Well, obviously, Paul's one of the best coaches in the UK, in my eyes, and many others as well. You know, just what he's achieved in his coaching, and personally, he's one of the best out there. You know what I mean? He's made 3 world champions from kids from 15 to world champs. You know what I mean? See Jim was with loads of world champs, and they've poached the champs. It's easy to poach a champ. It's not that easy to make one. So you have to give credit to Rimmer there. He makes everyone better. You know what I mean? He's got a plan, and that plan works if you listen to him.
Yeah, absolutely. And as someone coached by Paul, your BJJ cannot be questioned. However, your boxing is also something to behold. How much of that do you owe to Ellis Hampson, another top coach at your gym?
I owe a lot to Ellis, to be fair, mate. The amount of work Ellis puts in with us is unmatched. It's not just me, every fighter in the gym. Without Ellis, there's no NextGen. He's pieces all the pieces together, to be fair. Ellis took me under his wing from my first fight, as doing pads, doing wrestling sessions, rolling, helping us out, you know what I mean? He takes all the classes and that for us, but yeah, I owe a lot to Ellis, and I could sit here all day telling you about the things he does for me and the lads in the gym. So yeah, Ellis is a main partner, like a main fella in the gym.
Sure. Okay, that's brilliant to hear. And could you also explain what it's like as a young rising star sharing the mat with current UFC competitors and other high-level athletes?
Yeah, it's I'm lucky, you know what I mean? Some people go to gyms and within 5 months they're the best kid in there. It's fucking no chance of the best kid in our gym after 5 months, lad. You know, no one else in the country's got the level we have on the mat. It's crazy. You have gyms that think they're the best because they've got a good few amateurs, but we've got good amateurs, good pros, good champs. We've got everyone from the bottom to the top. Everyone's high level, and I'm lucky to have been training with world champs from the day I started training. My first pro session was with the lads. Paddy was champ then, Fishy was champ, Molly was coming up. All the lads been fighting pro. I've been training with the pros since I was 16, so it adds up, you know what I mean? I haven't really been training too much with amateurs, so I've been training with pros, and it shows in my fights with that level.
Yeah, it really does. And how has martial arts, Ben, positively impacted and perhaps even changed your life?
It's given me something to work towards, you know what I mean? No, let's be honest, lad, if it went for MMA, probably be on the sites and just doing the basic day-to-day shit, just going to work, going home, going to bed, going to work. But got something to look forward to in my life, something to push towards, and it's given me opportunities that I'd never have otherwise, like fighting in Rome. Like, doubt I'd ever get a bricky job in fucking Rome, like, so.
You might get called in to rebuild the Colosseum.
Yeah, fucking hell, when we went, man, that's all it was, fucking brickwork. It was fucking putting stones to that Coliseum. It was just fucking scaffolding everywhere.
And Ben, how would you describe your fighting style for anyone that hasn't yet seen you compete?
Exciting, you know what I mean? I feel like I've got an exciting style that people like. Striking heavy, like, but if it goes to the floor, I'm more than ready, and I'm always there for a good fight. I'm either finishing you or getting finished. It's the way it is. I've only got 2 decisions on my record, and I weren't happy with them, you know what I mean? So it's either I'm finishing you or you've got to get me out of there.
Sure. And is there an active competitor, Ben, that you draw inspiration from?
Like we were saying before, not really. I've drawn inspiration from loads of things. Like, if I can be tired on a Saturday night and bang the UFC on, and the first prelim will be a good fight, and I'll be itching to get in the gym Monday morning, you know what I mean? So I don't really like look up to fighters like in the UFC that too much, you know what I mean? But like, when there's good fights on, I get inspired by that to pick my shit up and get back in the gym and refreshed on a Monday morning, like when there's a fight on.
Yep. And any advice, Ben, you would give to someone going into their first amateur fight?
Yeah, I was saying it to one of the lads, Colin Wilson. He's fighting on Celtic Gladiator on Sunday. He's just saying, enjoy it. No point in stressing it too much. I done that with myself. Stressed my first fight too fucking much and didn't enjoy it and take it all in as much as I should. But may as well just enjoy it. You're either going to win or you're going to lose. It's one of them. So enjoy it, take it all in. There'll be many more to happen.
Yeah, that's really good advice there, Ben. Brilliant. So, Ben, let's now look at your flashlights and start with your first official amateur MMA fights against Paddy Wilkinson at the end of 2017, which didn't go your way that evening. After suffering a setback like that, and in general, how much of a role does your team play in lifting your spirits and helping you to focus on the bigger picture?
They play a big role, the team, you know. Personally, I like having all the team there for fights. It feels like it's just a normal day in the gym. It's everyone gets on, so it's a laugh. But yeah, the team pick it up. You know what I mean? Straight after me loss, obviously I was gutted, but the lads picked me up and said, "There's not a person in this room who hasn't got a loss, and it's very rare that you go your MMA career without a loss. So just take what you can from it, learn from it." And at the time, obviously, I was heartbroken, but looking back at it now, it's the best thing to happen to me losing that fight, because I came back a different person. And some people, obviously, who win the first get too big for the boots and think they're fucking McGregor after the first amateur fight. And I was humble from the start, and you know what I mean, learned a lot of lessons from that. And it was a stressful year, the year after, like trying to get a fight, but it was I learned a lot of lessons from that, and I think it really did change my career onto the right path.